Hello everybody and welcome to FP1 of Block E. We should be live on YouTube. We're not because we're not on the right account at the moment, and that will be fixed hopefully for one of the later streams coming today. So, because of this, we have a whole queue of people here ready to do the first ever 45-minute session for the League. First official, non-free practice session. The free practices were live streamed on our main servers affiliated Discord, actually TikTok stream, and we're here. So Blocky, yeah. So quali mode, we are go. This is quali mode. You can go. Session is starting. The full field of we have a full field of drivers signed. Whether or not they show up is a different matter completely. So. Expect a few red flags this session. We know we don't have the full RFR level of spectate script or whatnot, so we'll see where that gets us eventually. Everyone just starting their laps here, and in fact we will show you the first change done to the track based off the real one here. It is this chicane here with Tech Pro to the outside. Be careful, it gets tapped and touched and whatnot, all sorts of damage there. If that gets any worse, we may have to call an intervention to just get that replaced. So, and the final change is up here in this chicane where we've seen quite a few mistakes already. Drivers need to really be careful as they go through there, as Tech Pro really is a great deterrent about slowing people down. When they know it's there, they tend to be a bit more, they give a bit more leeway, shall we say, whenever they go through it then. So yeah, as we can see, the first lap time. Okay, this guy isn't a driver. I don't know why he is driving. I assume the second procedure guy is. I love Roblox. Okay, yeah, right. Oh, and that's going to be a virtual safety car. VSC, 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 VSC. Gear 1, Gear 1. Gear 1, everyone. Gear 1 in the chicane. Div J, I'm aware. Reezy, jump out and in. That'll fix it 9 times out of 10. Yep, thank you. Final sector is green green. You can go back to driving fast. Right. Yellow's in the middle sector, please. Why are you driving, mate? Main straight, thank you. Yellow's in the main straight. Yellow's in the main straight. Okay, yep, I will get to that in a second. I'm just moving a car out the way. because somebody tried to drive, so they have been server banned. Okay, I'm coming over, I'm having a look. Thank you for causing another set of problems. There you go, Shady, you should be clear. Yeah, recording this, we'll probably make a highlight video out of it. Track is clear, no need to... Lovely onboard too. Tech Pro last chicane yet again. Yes, there is. Not as much this time, just a piece has been hit. That is completely fine. Aosta has had a moment. I believe. I don't know what's happened with him. And there's a piece of... All of this Tech Pro is getting bullied today, so... Yeah, Tech Pro's there to slow you down, everybody, just in case you were unaware of the point of it. It's there so you don't drive into it, like that procedure's just done. You're meant to slow down and not drive into it. I'm having a look again. The barrier's fine, Axel. It's fine. Sector 2 is the bigger problem, because a lot of people, for some reason, don't understand not hitting the barriers. The fastest time at the moment is held by Shady. Watching Flo here, who has the purple middle sector here, so let's see if anything comes from this on his adventures here in Valencia. Host of a real-life Formula E race quite a few seasons back in 2020. See him just brush the Tech Pro there, so yellows are out in that final chicane. You know what, until you guys learn how to not hit it, it's going to stay anchored there. And I'm going to do the same with this chicane as well, as someone almost crashes into it. So for the rest of the session, Tech Pro is staying anchored. I don't care what anyone says, you're going to hit it now and you're going to lose all of your speed. Learn to not hit that, please. Thank you very much, everyone. Here we see the Lamborghini driver of gold, so we'll see how he can do this session. There's quite a few drivers that will need to prove themselves here today. We ignore the time at the bottom of the board, as that driver is not here. Shouldn't have been driving anyway. Yeah, we'll see what this session can bring. We'll see what this session can bring. Gold through the chicane. A man now provisionally fastest in the first sector. Flamato. through the final chicane over the line. Does not improve. A lot down. In fact, there's the timer. I was a bit early on that one. I was a bit premature, but whoa. We go to one of the Lamborghini drivers here. Who's the fastest? He invalidated the middle sector, unfortunately for him, so what could have been a lap time, almost could have been a lap to set the timing sheets alight, doesn't go anywhere, so here comes the team owner and driver Shady through the final chicane. A lot of people struggling with those barriers, so there he is across the line. Stage P1, no improvement. Here's the Audi driver, we'll see what they can do.
Neckert.
I am recording this, please don't. Guerrero goes faster in the final sector there, so a man of many traits. I mean that, quite a few traits as well. Naka getting quite a few decent sectors out of there. So we see another fastest time from another fastest sector one, I should say, from another driver here. Aosta just plucked it and is one of the first people to the 17s in the first sector. Not seen very many of those during testing. The private testing behind doors, that is. Through the final chicane he goes. No slipstream in these, but he's trying his best to the line. Where does he go from 5th? Up to 1st. The 103, super fast lap there from him. If you can pull that in qualifying tomorrow, I'd be very, very impressed. Currently the slowest man on track is Gold, who did at one point have one of the faster times on the board. So Flo as well was P2 at one point, and now he's dropped all the way down the order. And there's a spin there from the McLaren. They've got Guerrero in the pit lane to try a pit stop. One of you would like you to check general, please. Thank you. I'd like you to all ignore the cars in the pit lane as well. I also have no clue as to why there is a mess of cars in turn 1. That is not an answer I have the question to. We've now got a new fastest time, but we've got a driver on the field right now about to do the final chicane with double purple. It's Shady who crashes through the chicane. Double purple from him. What can he do? Can he salvage this lap to possibly improve to the 103s? No, he loses out massively. Guerra now takes over the fastest middle sector. Shady could have had the lap there, but he threw it all away by trying to cut the edge of the Tech Pro. And of course we know that doesn't work in this type of league. Guerra across the line goes third fastest here. One of the team owners is currently sat last. Gold, the owner of the team he's driving for. Not the fastest man here today, clearly, so perhaps we'll see him do much better later on in the season at better tracks. Who knows? We've got a decently long season ahead of us. 10 races at 7 different venues here. Here being the first. This is round 1, season 1. The first race event here in Block E, subdivision of RFR. I have to shove that in there as we watch Gold just make a huge snap on the rear there. So watching the shoulders backed Dutch driver here. He's making his return to the league graciously as all. Been a while since he's driven, and he's taken back greatly to drive in this category here. So, of course, we're going to be the only set of RFR races going on for the next few months. So with that, you'll have the joy of watching us here. Not really much to comment on here as it's just practice 1, so hopefully later on, maybe in the next session, we'll get some stuff to talk about, changes mid-session and whatnot. A lot of mistakes being generated out of that final chicane. And we have a tap on the wall. Nothing much happening. Just a nice, calm, free practice session. I'm sure we'll see quite a few changes towards the end of this session today, but at the moment there is someone stopped in the final chicane. No idea who or why. If we could get someone on that just to pull that car out of the direction of traffic, that'd be quite nice. Just under halfway done with the session now as well. As we watch Dutchy there get well over the sausage curb. We see Flo improving to an even faster time, exactly 7/10 faster than Aosta in second there, so we can see a very nice top three. And we see Dutchy there with a huge mistake almost going round, so speaking to someone who does go around, I believe that was Aosta there, so decent session for some, not so much others. Bit of a surprise to me, but as you go massively off the track, so there's gold off in the big way. Big moment there for the Lamborghini owner and driver. Brief look at the timing table shows no major improvements from many. Unfortunately, the spectate system is a bit waffly, so we can't spectate every driver here, so we should have everything fixed for our next session driving, as we see shading massively into the wall. So we get fans globally here at the track to enjoy. Shitty makes a huge mistake to the chicane into the wall. I should be saying there. Big issues on board that procedure. What was that gold? And he's into the wall at the chicane. Right on board with gold here for a lovely little hot lap. So that there was a hot lap of Valencia, as we see Shady improves to second place. Should have really been watching his lap there, but An improvement's an improvement. An improvement. All of that pizzazz, all of that shine, all of that everything. Whoa, shit, he goes off on a big spin there. Really big spin for the procedure driver. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him pitting. He goes into the wall again. We see other drivers making huge mistakes, and off the track, I think that was Dutchy there. Going off the track as well, so quite a few little incidents going on around the track. Don't be surprised if Shady pulls into the pits, so we'll see. He will not be. He almost spins through the chicane, so we'll see. Shady also spins again. I think he has got TC off, which if so he really shouldn't have, because that does not help you. Okay, Oster, thank you very much. Here we're watching Guerrero in the Lamborghini. No real improvements being made from anyone here on the field other than Flo, who's just ahead here and is green in the middle sector. So what can he pull out of this lap if he can pull out anything? Can't do that because I don't know where your car is. Nice, another improvement from Flo. Then you ain't getting your car back, because I don't know where you've put it. Yep, someone else did set a 102, but I'm 99% sure that is a first 102.7. See a lot more little improvements throughout the lap here. You know, not everyone is able to go blisteringly quickly off the get-go here, so we'll see what unfolds as Dutchy moves up to P6. Eight minutes to go of this free practice session, and Shady did have the fastest first sector, but corner cut in the middle sector. That is a shame. Oh, and he's had a strange off there. So at the end of the session, we'll see what everyone's end up time is, and then we'll be oh so happy. I think we've got some drivers trying to keep out the way by crashing, so. No improvements yet, so the last time we'll be able to check is once everyone's in the pit lane and stopped. See Shady, they're getting all loose over the curbs. No major or real things happening so far. We're watching Shady. We're going to now move over to Flameto, who's slow through the chicane. And he's stuck on the curb. If he's unable to get that out, that will have to be a red flag, and he is stuck. So red flag, everyone, red flag. Car is stuck on the curb, red flag, red flag. Everyone please into the pit lane. In fact, turn on view names to make it even easier. Red flag. Yeah, I know, I saw. I've given you quite a while. Red flag. Pit. Div G, the red flag came out way before you were at the chicane there. I'm going to have a look at that in a bit. So red flag. It's Div J not in VC. So we're just going to wait until everyone is in the pit lane. Andre is moving the car to the pit lane. Keep going down the street and just pull it in backwards, mate. I don't really mind that much. I'm coming to get you out now, Float. Here you go. Still under reds. I'll tell you when we can go. All these cars are just broken. That's brilliant. So yeah, if I pull it in the pit lane, and then realistically you guys will just be able to do the practice starts. It will be green flag at the minute. So green flag at the minute. When the timer hits 1 is when you'll go. When the timer hits 1 minute, you can go. Just trying to move the cars out the way of the flow of traffic. Grid starts is the point of that. Be grateful you're all getting grid starts. Green, go. Yeah, it's either pull onto the grid at the end of the session, because none of you will be on a push lap by the time you get here, or pull into the pit lane, whichever one takes your fancy better. As Dutchy spins at the top of the screen there. I was not expecting to see that happen. So with that red flag, that is technically the practice already over. So for those drivers who do pull up onto the grid, the further away grid, not this one, this grid, if you want to do the practice starts, please. Pull up onto the grid. Yep. That is if you're doing it. First row only. First row only. First row only. You can go first row only. First row only, please. First row only. You can go when the lights go out. Just the first row. Then next lot, then next lot, so. Flow, you can go with them this time. But thank you all at home for watching this FP1 session. That will be it for now. Another session will be uploaded later after this.